to the bank. Either checkings or savings. Just when you thought my success was getting famous, bitch,
I'm all about my money.
just think all of this goes.
Man, About My Money TV, it's your boy King Kaos, man. We back in the building, man. We back, man. I've been waiting for this, man. I've been waiting for this for a long time, man. Gallery A. If you ain't seen it before, you seeing it today, man. If you want to shoot your podcast, come to Gallery A. I got a very special guest in the building. If you ain't seen the first part, hit subscribe. Go back and look at Free Mike Hart. My nigga Mikey Swisher is now free, but you might want to see part 1 because this part 2. You hear me? What's up with you, bro?
What's up, bro?
Man, welcome home, man.
Man, right on, bro.
Bro, man, I'm so happy to see you, man. It's like, man, you know, I've been doing this for a little while, man. I get on here and talk, man, and I never really told, you know, who Kaos was, man, and I did a lot of battle rap, man. I did a lot of interviews, man, but it was nothing like the interview that me and you did, man, and I kind of want to wrap that up, and then I want to get us on away from that whole experience. I want to get you away from that whole experience, man. So part 1, we talked about you getting back incarcerated after being gone for basically 20 years, man, of incarceration. My brother went back for a violation, and now he's back home, man. And let's start with what J-Man say. Let's start there. You know what I'm saying? Let's not overwhoop. You know what I mean? Let's start there. You know what I mean?
So, first off, bro, I appreciate you, man. You know, I appreciate your support. That was 100 that you ain't forget about me, and I appreciate it. Well, what happened? My cousin, he had rode a kite, right? And it got intercepted. And he was saying some things in the kite, whatever. Anyhow, while he was under investigation, he called me 3-way, right? Asked me about an officer. So with all that, him asking me about an officer, I'm like, that ain't nothing, whatever. They felt like we was trying to traffic. So fast forward, they kept me for 4 years without a charge. It's just like with any, you know, it's a lot of brothers, man, that plead guilty to things when they necessarily not guilty. But I had to go ahead and accept responsibility and accountability, or else I would have been still stuck in there. So I want the people to understand that the way you put it out there, it was real, bro. Like, was it a kidnapping or was it a violation? You know what I mean? And, you know, I had to accept my violation, right?
Absolutely.
Because, again, not to be redundant, if I kept trying to say my truth, then I'd have still been locked up. You know, and I just got tired, bro. Like, I mean, I had already did 21 years. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of the 21 years, now I'm stretched for another 4. So, I mean, you know, and then prison is no place to be at all.
Period.
And, you know, I outside of telling on somebody, you know, I was willing to go ahead and just submit to accountability and just getting it over with. But it's, you know, bro, one thing I learned about this experience, though, is that when I'm saying we, I'm talking about as a people, right? Just because your brother, your sister gets locked up, don't necessarily just give up on them. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't always go on facts. They make up things because it be a lot of legal things that they can get in trouble on that they be trying to cover up. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So a lot of times our people be like, he guilty. He wouldn't be. He shouldn't be locked up. He would. You know what I mean? If he was locked up, if he didn't do nothing, he wouldn't be locked up. You can't just agree with what these authorities say. You know, it's not cool to give up on your people until, you know, if they show that they lying to you or whatever, you know, then that's one thing. But still, don't give up on them. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, there's a lot of people falsely incarcerated in this world. Let's not just jump over that. Turn your mic up. Make sure turn your button up. I want to make sure they hear that. Top one, you got. I got you. I just want to make sure that they hearing you. You know, it's a lot of people that are falsely incarcerated all over the world, and I think you said something that was very important. Is you had to go and, you know, accept what was in front of you in order to come home to your family. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
You got a beautiful daughter, my niece, you know what I'm saying? And to continue to fight something that they saying you did or come home is a hell of a choice, man.
Absolutely, it is.
And you did it for 4 years, man. Like you said, outside of telling on somebody and something that, you know, something that we don't do, you know what I'm saying?
No, we don't live by that.
You been my brother, man, since, if like the first installment of this, man, I don't think they understood that we actually lived together, bro. Yeah. We actually had apartments together while you was in college. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
During the first situation, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we brothers, man. So I appreciate you saying thank you for staying down, but when you family, you family. You understand what I'm saying? So that never went nowhere, man. So when you came home, it was like we never missed a day. You know what I'm saying? I want you to know that, bro. I'm glad that you home and you on a new path, and I want to put that behind us. I did put that title on there, and I want to kind of explain that to the people a little bit so everybody can understand. The title of the video was Parole Violation or DOC Sanctioned Kidnapping, because there's a lot of that happens, bro.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that does happen out there. So it's not that I was trying to clickbait nobody or play with nobody, because if they can make a home visit and they having a bad day, they can say, oh, this is a pill you ain't supposed to have, right, and take you back down there. I mean, they can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
especially with parole, bro. Like, I mean, it's all about your officer, right? Like, if you got a bad officer, then you it ain't no telling what can happen.
Right.
You know, because they have these policies which I want everybody to understand. Not only everything that governs you, you should be made aware of or read.
Absolutely.
Like, a lot of people don't read, and I suggest brothers, I'm not trying to be preachy or none of that, but brothers and sisters, start reading, especially if you incarcerated or you got loved ones incarcerated. Start educating yourself on what can be done and what can't be done.
I'm shaking my head because it ain't preachy. And I'm glad it's me and you having this conversation, because we was taught back in the day, man, if you can't do the time, then don't do the crime.
Absolutely.
So that means we were aware of the consequences and repercussions of our actions, man. And I think the youth of the day need to hear that.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I think they need to hear that, because a lot of them running around here and they think they want one thing. They think they want that.
Yeah.
But they don't understand that what come with that, bro.
They designing a prison right now, or it's under construction right now in Westville. You know what I'm saying? And it's massive, bro. So, kind of backtracking a little bit, if you're not understanding or aware of what you're doing, they are gonna be able to play with you. because you're not aware of your rights, you're not aware of your amendments, you're not aware of your, if you're in prison, you ain't aware of these policies, so they can do whatever they want to you. You know, and even still, you know, I'm not gonna say I'm the smartest person, but I know how to read, you know, and fortunately, I had family that has resources, and even with me knowing how to read and me knowing having resources, I still couldn't figure out how to get out of this system. You see what I'm saying? So we have to start making each other accountable and making the right connections and talking. And bro, I don't want to come on here bashing authorities or none of that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't on none of that. It's the right. They have the right policies in play, right?
Right.
But they not following them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what needs to be brought forth. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have to start voting, man. You gotta get the right people in place. You know what I'm saying? And if people are not doing their job, whether, I don't care who it is, start going elsewhere. Start making complaints about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
you know, councilmen, city councilmen. I mean, it starts at the local level. You know what I mean? Like, and that's our problem. Where I'm seeing, like,
Man.
we not involved enough. You know what I'm saying? We don't have our people in place to where it can be positive change.
Right.
So I mean, we are affected. I'm talking about our community.
Yeah.
Is affected by incarceration. You know what I'm saying? So we should start trying to get in place to help our brothers and sisters to get out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the only way we can help is us doing the right thing, not
doing wrong.
Not doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, brothers like yourself, you know, which I'm proud of you, bro. You stayed clean, you stayed straight. You know what I mean? You really stayed focused. You know what I mean? As far as being able to stay out them dungeons, you know. We have to have brothers like yourself that don't have felonies to get in position to help. You know what I'm saying? And we got to stop. I mean,
That true growth and development.
yeah, we got to really grow and develop as men, and understand our position. You know, it's sad. I don't want to come off, because everybody know how I am about authorities, right? But in my maturity, I understand the reason or why it has to be.
There has to be structure. It has to be law.
It has to be law.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we're not gonna sit up here and play no games, but we gotta have our faces, our people in place, man. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, it's gonna be a continuous cycle. I mean, like, man, if you don't see what's going on with this government right now, we had the ability to be able to affect the outcomes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So we can't sit up here and be looking out crazy.
But we get played with, man. It's crazy because exactly what you're talking about, right? My mother is a 82-year-old woman, man, and we literally was having this conversation last night, and she was like, well, you know that Trump in office, and I said to her some of the same exact things that you said. Is our problem is you know, we get afraid of the people that's supposed to be taking care of us in the government when we not affecting change on the local level.
Absolutely.
if we started on a local level, if we put the aldermen and then the city county man and the senators and these people in place, and then they turn into a mayor or a governor, and then they end up like who became the vice president under Trump the first time was the governor of Indiana, which is ironic. We not doing our part. So what needs to happen is that local government, we need to understand that that's what affects our right now, or today. And that's also what's going to affect our future. You understand what I'm saying? So you know, you got to know the laws. You got to know what laws are going into effect. And when you voting for these people,
know who you vote for.
Know who you vote for, and don't just get your vote up. Yeah. See, and that's what I didn't like. We was, and not to get off subject because I believe this is right on subject. With Kamala Harris, I don't dislike that woman, but I believe she tried to play to the ignorance of the masses with Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla. She didn't promise us anything. She didn't promise us any change or anything. So it's like almost both ways in the government, Democrat and Republican.
But see, the thing about that, you know, I think that we need to stop looking at these titles and getting caught up in Democrats.
Yeah.
All that, because Democrats have affected the black community worse. You know what I'm saying? Because Kamala Harris, right? This woman has locked up more black men than you could possibly think of. Joe Biden, all of them. Bill Clinton, all of them was a part of that mass incarceration movement. You know, now, the only reason why they see now that mass incarceration don't work, you know why? Because it start hurting. They can't keep raising taxes. They can't justifiably say, this is why we got to raise the taxes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they came up with the super predators
all that. And, bro, they designed these laws around us, right? So, even with them up in the time, it still ain't stopped nothing. You got more murders now than before it even happened. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't no mass incarceration. I mean, it wasn't nothing, this many murders going on. I mean, we all know it's a design plan.
Yeah.
But in the same breath, the same token, we just like they design it, we got to design it. How we got to design is making sure our youth know their laws, starting off with knowing the rules.
Yeah.
And then start inching them in and knowing the amendments. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just my suggestion. I don't have the answer to it, but I see what's going on. You know what I mean? But more importantly, please, I'm asking us as black people, we need to stop riding this wave of the Democrats. You know what I'm saying? And all that. We need to get off that. I'm not saying, obviously, the Republicans ain't no better for us. We see what's going on.
I mean, I promise I just had the same.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy, man. I just had the same conversation.
It's got to be who's best for us. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's coming from whatever angle. You know what I mean? But it's not going to happen unless, you know, brothers like our brother Wiz, for example, pillar in the community. You know what I'm saying? Brothers being able to step out there and being like, hey, man, it's time for a real change.
Yeah.
A real voice. You know what I'm saying? And us, just like they picking their people, we need to start doing that. You know what I mean? That's
poignant, and that's a good cross section into what you going into now. Where you moving into your future with the Bars the Bricks initiative. I know you got a nonprofit along with your sister, and also your own platform coming where you'll be talking to a lot of people that can affect change in that way. Can you talk to the people about that a little bit?
Okay, when I was gone on my revocation, me and my little sister, she does a lot. I mean, a lot for the community. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, well, we might as well start a nonprofit. So she was with it just to help bridge people back into successful reintegration in society, because a lot of resources that's out there, the brothers and sisters is not aware of. And, right now we in the process of trying to get housing, and I eventually want to try to get funding for brothers and sisters to get trained as well, and just all the resources, you know what I'm saying? Because I work with another Iron Sharpen Iron. My brother Jay Fields, he's the head of that. Loke, Utia, my cousin Tyrone. I got another, and it's all up under the Validus movement too. Josh Riddick, Black Coalition, Black Coalition Church. We just all trying to get to, all up under the same umbrella, bro, and
Just trying
help.
to pool your resources.
Yes, and make sure everybody's aware coming home that's really trying to do the right thing. Now, I mean, do what you do, but I'm not going to try to help no brother that's still playing dodgeball. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here to knock the streets. I come from the streets. I love my street dudes, but it's time for us not to play that game no more. And if you still playing that game, bro, I can't help you. You know what I'm saying?
Streets is dead, man.
I can't do that.
Streets
you know what I
is
mean?
dead,
Because
man.
I got too many people that believe in us, that that we can do something else, man. And it's something positive that we can do, but it takes a collective, not trying to compete with each other. I can do this, you can do that. Nah, let's bring our resources together and build this thing. You know what I mean? Because everybody know the reentry in Indiana, on the state level. You know what I'm saying? Like you well aware of. Like I didn't even know how to do emails. My credit. All these, look at how many questions I be having. Like, if I didn't have a team like y'all that I have, bro, ain't no telling I would been drowning. And so I just want to make this available for people to make a smooth transition. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still figuring it out. I mean, but I also want to be an example of what happens when you do the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, we ain't got to talk about it. Everybody know, you know what I mean, my past. But it's more important for people to see my growth and maturity on
What you doing now?
what I want.
Where you going forward?
Right, because I really want to inspire. I want to build the community. You know what I'm saying? Because I done destroyed.
Yeah.
And in all sincerity, bro, I appreciate this opportunity for me to be able to apologize to even the families that I've affected. And I can't never, ever bring that back. You know what I'm saying? But, if y'all listening, I really apologize, but I can only move forward.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I think that's powerful, man. I think that's important. I appreciate you saying it on my platform, and I hope that the people that you're speaking to hear you and understand that you are sincere in what you're saying. I see the change that you've made, man, and I'm proud of you. And what you're talking about, not have people coming home and not having that support system and not having a way to integrate themselves back into society successfully, trying to get those resources to the people who don't have those loved ones that been waiting on them, or people's lost their mothers and fathers and families while they been incarcerated. So then they come home to nothing.
Yeah.
And then it's a whole new world when they come home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a we can say whatever we want. It's a fucked up situation.
Yeah.
It's just fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
then,
We don't have to mince words. This ain't. You know what I mean? This our platform, and that's the beautiful thing. That's another beautiful thing about the world today, man. Is we don't have to tiptoe around nothing or sugarcoat the way we speak, and that's something. That's the reason why I wanted you on my platform. I think there's a lot of other platforms that should reach out to you. If y'all do want to reach out, y'all can reach out to me. Y'all can reach out to About My Money TV on all platforms. bmmmerch.com@gmail. If y'all want to interview this brother, if y'all want to look him up, the freemikehart.com was up for a while, but you can look him up, Mike Hart. You can look up his history, and you can look up what he's trying to do now, man, because I think that his story is powerful and it can help communities all across the United States, not just in Naptown. And I know what he's saying to be true because I'm working with him to set up these things. He's just not talking from a place that he's not putting in the work at, and we putting in that work together. And I'm proud to hear him say the things that he's saying, and I'm here to help him, push that initiative forward, man. So, what's the next step for you, man? What you want to do next, man? Talk to me. Let's put that down. Let's talk about the future. Let's talk about what we got going on, man. Some of the good stuff we got going on.
We got Gallery A. Please come and book your podcast. Pretty soon we should have turned this into a music studio, photo shoots. Offer to a little real estate. It's kind of right now it's kind of slow for me, but it's gonna pick up. I'm waiting on call back from DPW. Bro, like I'm kind of really all over the place right now until I can get it.
Just trying to get it legally everywhere.
Yeah, just my gumbo, man. I'm just trying to do it the right way. I ain't. Of course, I got my CDL license. I'm gonna tell you a new wave, man. The new wave is getting your commercial drone license. Get your commercial drone license. Because pretty soon, bro, you ain't gonna be able to just be flying these drones and thinking that it's sweet. Like it's gonna be like you have like a license.
Like flying a helicopter outside.
Nah, I mean like you driving.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to have a license to play with these drones.
So many of them going in there.
Yeah, so I mean, keep elevating. I tell you, brothers and sisters, keep elevating, keep looking for innovative ways to get your money, man. About my money.
About my money, that's what it's about.
It's about your money the legit way, though.
That's what it's about. That's what my platform is based on.
Yeah.
Talking to the people that's in the show, the youth, that there's so many ways that we can get money out here. It doesn't have to be illegal. It doesn't have to be, with the internet, it's so many different ways that you can reach different people. Like you said, drones, CDLs, healthcare, editing, being chefs.
Yeah, because a lot of brothers and sisters learn how to cook in the joint.
Man.
You can come home and really learn how to cook and really sell. Go to school for it. Barbering, plumbing, electrician. These is real grinds, bro. Like real grinds, and
We're gonna be bringing a lot of brothers on your platform talking about a lot of that stuff too,
yeah,
man.
for sure.
Y'all stay tuned to that Bars the Brick platform. We will be bringing it here on Bout My Money TV as a channel, but Bars the Bricks will be his own platform where he will be speaking to other felons, other people that was incarcerated that have came home and chosen to turn their life around. I think that's also another noble thing, man. We need to put that information out there.
Yeah.
People need to know that there's other ways that we can succeed out here, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I'm, you know, like, I want the little brothers, man, please listen to me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be preachy to none of y'all, but I know the drill music, all that, you know, it's catchy, but going to the penitentiary and sitting decades on that rock, bro, is not cool. You know what I'm saying? It's, I mean, you know, it's things that happen, you know, but choose to go the other way, man. Instead of, you know, committing yourself to a lifetime of pain. You know what I mean? Because even right now, like, everybody know how close me and my sister are. You know what I'm saying? But when I first left, she was 15. And I was 19, and I hurt her so bad. And it took me for a lot of years to understand. Your family, it might be worse on your family than it is on you and theirs. So
They down there with you.
they down there with you, you know. So think about your actions. You know, I suggest people learn how to play chess. If you don't know how to play, holler at me. I'll teach you. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that game taught me the consequences of life. You know what I mean? Thinking about your actions before you just totally react. You know, and man, I hate seeing brothers throw their life away because they wanna be seen as the cool dude or that, you know what I mean? He ain't nothing unless he done drilled somebody. You know what I'm saying?
That's the craziest thing I ever heard, man.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a fallacy that, you know, our young brothers is thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, even one of my nephews, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't listen to nobody, but he listened to me because he done, you know what I'm, and that, like, I had to tell him, bro, you can't validate somebody's manhood because they done did that. That doesn't mean anything. A 4-year-old kid can do that. You know what I'm saying?
5 pounds of pressure.
What real men do is take care of their family. What real men do is be there for their family. And I'm not trying to come off preachy like that, bro. I'm not. But we have to start thinking about our actions and how we're affecting our community. You know what I'm saying? And how we gonna be able to get the resources in our communities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, because if they see the treachery going on, ain't nobody gonna invest in us, right? You know what I mean? So
Everything leaving the hood, man.
everything leaving, you know? But, you know, that's gonna be a topic for us too, you know what I'm saying? But I just more importantly just want, you know, if anybody has any questions or want to talk about it, man, holler at me. I mean that. I'm not trying to get no views or none of that. I'm sincere when I'm saying, because a lot of our brothers and little sisters don't have nobody to talk to, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They screaming for us,
Man.
but we scared.
Listen, I had
know what I mean?
I had that conversation with people all the time. Like, I'm one of them people that always say, man, I'm not scared of the youth. I'm not scared of my nieces and nephews. I know your mamas and daddies. Like, everybody, you'd be like, man, I'm like, listen, man, if I abandon them, what did I do? What good am I if I let the young man go down the road? If the youngsters ever want to talk or speak to me, I always try to send them down the right way. See, and again, man, that's why I'm glad that me and you are sitting down, man, because you can attest to us coming up in our time, man, and somebody saying, man, no, I ain't doing that. There's nothing wrong with you saying that that ain't for you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Everybody ain't.
And everybody ain't gangster.
Everybody ain't tough. I call it, bro. And I'm glad you sitting here. I call it the gangster costume.
Yeah, for sure.
How is 100% of the youth tough?
Yeah.
Ain't no way, man.
But bro, it's all design. You know what I'm saying? Like with the games, they done desensitized killing.
They did it.
With the video games, with the music, the movies. You know what I'm saying? Back when we was growing up, what? You know what I mean? Like it was uncommon. Like when gunshots and stuff was fired off in our neighborhood, everybody was coming outside. What's going on? What happened? Now it's so common that it's like everybody just desensitized to it, bro. And that's sad that we are desensitized to violence like that. And it's cool to be this tough figure. You know what I mean? Because believe it or not, a lot of these tough guys, when they get behind that wall, are cookies.
Oh no, man.
Ain't no
guns behind that wall.
Ain't no guns. So it's best just to be yourself. And we ain't even gonna go that route. But it's just be yourself, man. That's just not it's not a path that nobody wants to follow. You know what I mean? We need to have a lot more of these conversations with our youth. You know what I'm saying? I make myself available to all my nephews.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And anybody that's, like I say, man, anybody that's having trouble with their youth or whatever, and they might need to have a conversation, I don't mind talking to them. You know what I mean?
Listen, man, my platform is always open to you. I'm proud of what you got going on. Y'all be on the lookout for Bars and Bricks. Y'all see it up there, the Mean Girls and that, man. It's not what y'all think, man. That means motivated entrepreneurs and notable ladies and that, actually.
Yes.
They do amazing work. They got their own channel, man. Y'all want to check that out. It's a lot of positivity going on, man. And again, I don't want you to think that you preaching, man. I don't want you to even feel that way because it needs to be said. I think that your story, I think that we do need to have more of these conversations because, like you said, where you've been at and what you've been through is a testimony now.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So that testimony, these young cats can respect and they can see that you've changed, and it may give them a way to want to change themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that I wrote up, and y'all see it in the beginning of all the podcasts. From now on, you'll see it in the beginning of his podcast. We not telling the stories, or we not talking about any of our past to glorify it. We only telling it to let y'all understand that we witnessed it, we've been through it, and we understand the error of our ways, man. We understand the hurt and the pain that we may have caused other people, and we want to change that. We want to affect the change in our community that we want. We want to be the people that's spearheading that now.
Yeah, and
same way we was the people that were spearheading the bullshit.
I was gonna tell you a brother I really salute, that and that's Plies. His new album. I suggest y'all listen to Goons, his newest album. And I suggest all brothers listen to that, man. You know what I mean? Because we're moving and it's all over the country. You know what I'm saying? But it's time to move differently than that street shit. You know what I mean? Because it's not built for us, bro. It's not designed for us to. It's not designed for us to win. It's designed for them to win. You know what I mean? But, bro, again, man, I really appreciate this opportunity. I appreciate you getting my story out when I was down. You know what I mean? It meant a lot to me, bro. And I just want to take this time to just tell everybody
Make sure you pull up to the mic. Make sure you close to the mic so they can hear you.
Make
man.
sure I just want to take this time to tell everybody that was down with me. Lisa, Artie, Earl, Two-Face, Brad, that's Indie Innovative too. AR Logistics, Altruistic Home Health Care. Did I say Earl? I said Earl. Both, and my sisters. My Hart, Ming, and my other sister, Kiera. But I really want to tell my little sister, Ming, thank you for everything. She been 100 with me, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't ask for a better sister. But everybody that's been riding with me and you, bro, I appreciate y'all. And how I'm going to thank y'all is, we're going to go to the top, baby.
Thank us
You know
by
what I
just
mean?
staying out here,
I'm
man.
gonna be here. I'm
That's
here.
all we ask. That's all I ask of you, bro. If it's ever, man, if it's ever anything that I can do for you, I'm there for you.
Tanya too. Tanya and Stephanie and Teaster. I forgot about them. You know what I mean?
Hey, listen, if he forgot your name, man,
Yes.
charge it to his brain and not his heart, because I know it's in his heart. So
Kwanya.
thank you guys, man. We started recording, and he wanted to thank everybody. I told him, man, you're going to have to write out a list, man.
Yeah.
But he's really sincere in what he's saying, man. I've really seen the change. And in front of everybody, in front of the world, man, I want to say, man, I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of the change that I see in you, man. I want to also thank you for coming home and seeing the work that I was doing and getting behind that, man. I appreciate that, man. I've been out here since you've been gone trying to push forward and trying to do a lot of the things that you're talking about. Nieces, nephews. If I loved your mother or your father, then I love you. So I was always in their face and in their ear about going in the right direction. I was never scared to pull up, on the, oh man, you in the park, man, all them youngsters. None of that, you know what I mean? Them is the youngsters that I raised.
Yeah.
I seen y'all as kids. What am I running for y'all for? Because y'all do. I'm gonna try to show you the way. And I done lost a lot of them. My stepson got killed in 2020 at 19, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I've been out here watching the youth self-destruct, man. And
it's painful too, though, bro.
It's painful.
It's painful. You know what I mean? Like, it's. I don't know. It's a lot of work. You know what I mean? That we gotta. It's a lot of work. But I think if we can't do it, it can't be done. And I believe we can do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if nothing else, spark it. You feel me? Like, and it ain't no competition thing. Again, we not in competition with nobody. We trying to bridge. We trying to network with other organizations, other families, other, entities to help stop this thing, bro. Like
another like-minded individuals, man. If you on that same positive wave that we on, man.
Yeah, please holler at us, cause we don't know everything. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And whatever resources we can do or build, holler at us, please. I'm ready to work. You know what I'm saying? Keep me busy.
Idle mind. They say idle mind.
Yeah.
Man, this is what I really wanted, man. I appreciate you today, man. This is a happy day for me, man, because I really miss my brother, man. If y'all know, man, like I said, man, we lived together. We was brothers, and riding bicycles together to riding rims together. You know what I'm saying? And now it's time for us to give back to that same community that we've taken away from, man. And
bro, I wanna, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm sincere too, all peace, man. You know what I'm saying? All peace, bro. I ain't on none of that. You know what I mean? Like, it's all peace, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? If we can click clack to make these children happy, to make these children safe, to bring harmony to our communities, bro, let's do that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? All that past is the past. It is what it is. But you know, let's bridge, baby. You know what I mean? Let's build.
Let's move forward, man.
Let's move forward, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we all done did things we ain't proud of. You know what I mean? But
that's dope, bro.
Let's go. Let's get it. You know what I
That's
mean?
dope, bro.
sure.
Man, this. Hey, man, this is one of my best episodes ever, man. About My Money TV. My boy Mikey Swisher is home, man. Y'all don't know how amazing this is, how amazing this feels. It's gonna be a lot of more. Y'all gonna see us together. I'm gonna be on this Bars of Brick platform with him. It's gonna be his platform, but y'all know, hey, like I told y'all, this is my brother. So y'all gonna be seeing a lot more of us doing a lot more positive stuff. Y'all gonna be seeing a lot more of our little sister Mian, VT. They got a lot of stuff coming, man. It's just a lot of positive stuff coming, man. And again, if we can help out in your organization, if you're doing something positive in and around Indiana, Nap, anywhere in the nation, bro, and we can help reach out and we can have dialogue. If it's something that y'all see in this that y'all think can help, man, we'll come talk to the kids. We'll do whatever y'all see fit, man, to try to turn around this thing that's going on in the world, man. And especially here in Nap, man, because this is our home. This is where we raising our children at. I got kids living here. I've lost a child here. So this is what we here for, man. I appreciate you coming through today, bro. I love you.
Like you told, bro.
And to everybody that supported him while he was gone, man, he's home, man.
I love y'all.
Mike Swisher is home, man. Free Mike Hart. Till he's free, Mike Hart free, man. So we out on that note. 1,000.